Time for Jumpstart, and we're going behind the scenes at a restaurant that's generating quite the buzz.
Yeah, the Gregory was just named the Chicago Tribune's 2026 Suburban Restaurant of the Year. Jackie gives us the inside look and scoop. Good morning, Jackie.
Ladies, good morning to you. It really is an incredible accomplishment because they only opened about a year and a half ago. March of 2025 is when they opened their doors here in Barrington. I'm here with Executive Chef Jose Sosa this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Well, congratulations on all of the early success. What do you attribute that to?
Thank you so much for that.
Yes.
Welcome to the Gregory.
Thank you.
We have a great partnership. We have an amazing team that does their best every day.
Yes.
And we're here working every day really hard to provide the best for the customers.
Absolutely. You guys were also named to the World's Best 101, the World's Best Steak Restaurant. You were number 33 on that list, which is also incredible. What makes your steak so special? Like, how do you accomplish that?
We have a great partnership with our vendors, with the farmers, and then also we do our own dry aging in-house, so we're able to control how much dry aging we want, the process that we want to give to the meat before we put it in the amazing heart. So that's part of the process.
Got it. So let's take a little bit of a walk back. We're going to show off the wine program, the drink program a little bit later in the morning. But I also just have to give a nod to the design of the space because I feel like it feels like an intimate steak restaurant, but it's actually huge. I mean, you have private dining spaces. You've got a whole other section of the restaurant over there. And then back here, the open hearth, as you were mentioning. Here's a couple massive tomahawk steaks to start off the Wednesday morning.
Signature steaks.
Wow.
We get the whole racks, put in the dry ager like for 21 days, and then we'll start cooking it here on the hearth.
What does the dry aging do to the steaks? Like, how does that change kind of what the eventual flavor profile is? I'm gonna get out of the way because we also have some massive prime rib that you guys are known for coming in hot too.
The prime rib is one of our
signature dishes. Wow. Obviously, that is many more than one serving size. Okay.
We let it dry age for like 10 days, so to give the juice the right amount of flavor. And then we marinate it with our house seasoning for overnight, 24 hours. And then lightly roast it here in the heart to get a nice smoky and charred on the outside. And then finish in the rational, super slow heat. So at the end, you achieve a really nice flavor, super tender beef, and when you get the first bite, it melts in your mouth.
Chef, I love the way you talk about that prime rib. I feel like that was like poetry, the way that you just described, especially the sort of charred end or the crispy ends. Thank you so much for your time this morning. You can actually see that seasoning, too. That seasoning looks so good. We're going to be tasting the prime rib, probably some of the tomahawk steak as well, as those just are thrown onto the hearth. This is the Gregory. It just opened up in Barrington about a year and a half ago. And again, man, they have just been collecting the accolades ever since. Ladies, back to you.
We're jumpstarting your morning inside the Gregory, at Chicago Tribune's 2026 Suburban Restaurant of the Year. And today, we're giving you a behind-the-scenes look. Jackie Kostek on the job for you with the All Access Pass. Hey, Jackie.
Audrina, good morning to you. Yes, we are giving you that all-access pass this morning to the Gregory. And here's a quick story for you before we meet the two partners of the restaurant. So if you take a look up, one of the partners is Greg Haran. The other one is Bill Veremis. Well, that is a picture of Greg's face on sort of a knighted or a Sir Gregory look. And Bill actually surprised him with that upon opening the restaurant. That hung it right over the fireplace. So what was your reaction, Greg, when Bill surprised you with that?
My reaction was, what's the real picture going to be? Because we can't stick with that, but it's become a little iconic, so we stuck with it.
I would say so. The restaurant is named after you. Congratulations on all of your early success.
Thank you so much.
What do you attribute that to, the success?
You know what? We remain true to our values. We're all about hospitality. We're all about quality, and we made a family here, and that's what it's all about: is making a family that cares about the customer.
Yeah. Speaking of quality, we're going to get into the wine program in just a moment, but this is just a hint or a tease of the beverage program. What makes your beverage program so special?
You know what? We take the classics and we reimagine them a little bit, but we're also very generous in our pours. And you can see we have the 10-ounce martini glass with a espresso martini, the king of martinis right now. Everyone's drinking espresso martinis, and the old-fashioned old-fashioned program. We have 5 old-fashions from the Greg's Way here up to the A5 fat-washed $45 old-fashioned.
Wow. Greg, thank you so much for your time this morning. I would say I think my fiance would be a big fan of that old-fashioned because he loves the old-fashions. This is actually sort of part of the private dining space. It is part of the regular space as well, but you can rent out that private dining room, this private dining room as well, or do all 3 as sort of a package deal. Here with the other partner now, Bill Veremis. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Welcome in.
Well, thank you so much. This is a stunning wine cellar. You have filled it up fairly quickly. Tell me what makes your wine program special.
Well, we got a 3,000 bottle wine cellar. We're attempting to build a world-class wine list, and it takes a minute, but it's already full, as you can see.
Man.
So we want an international list. We're getting wines from all over the world. Obviously, with being a heavy steak program, we're leaning heavy into California Cabernets.
Absolutely.
And we like to offer many different wines by the glass to give people a chance to try some unique wines without having to commit to a whole bottle. Our general manager, Steve Tyndall, is a level 3 sommelier, and our wine director, Albert, is also a sommelier. So we have 2 full-time sommeliers.
Yes. Okay.
So
that's more than most restaurants. Most don't even have one, so that's impressive.
Knowledge and expertise.
Absolutely. Bill, thank you so much for your time. This is the Gregory, and again, they were just named about a month and a half ago to Chicago Tribune's best suburban restaurant. So truly just a year and a half into opening here in South Barrington, they've had a ton of success. Come check out. Back to you.
All right, Jackie, the space looks awesome too. Thank you so much. I'm starting your morning from a suburban steakhouse that's become quite the dining destination in just over a year.
The Gregory in South Barrington was recently named Suburban Restaurant of the Year in this year's Chicago Tribune Food Awards. Quite an honor. Jackie Kostek joining us live from inside that restaurant right now. Jackie.
Ladies, good morning to you. It really is an incredible story when you think about it, because the Gregory just opened here in South Barrington in March of 2025. So to be collecting those accolades so quickly is quite impressive. I'm here with Gregory on this morning, who is one of the partners. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Well, good to see you. We are in a beautiful private dining space, but we're going to start taking a walk so folks can see the entire 10,000 square foot restaurant. But talk a little bit about the recognition that you guys have gotten so early on. What does that mean to you?
It's incredibly humbling. I mean, we're super excited to receive it, and it really is a tribute to the staff. The staff is off the charts. Jose is super talented. His kitchen staff's amazing. Our front of house staff is making the connections and doing the job as well.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get named North America or 33rd, ranked number 33 on North America's best steak restaurants without having really good steak too. What do you think you do so special that makes the steak so stand out so much?
Well, I mean, first of all, we're buying the highest quality steak you can buy from around the world, locally here in the United States, Australia, Japan, and we also have our own dry aging here on site. So we start with the great product, and then we put a little age on it, making it even more tender and more flavorful.
What do you eat the most of here?
What I eat the most of? Yeah. I love the tomahawk. Okay. I also love the prime rib. I'm an old school prime rib kind of guy, and we do it on the rotisserie here, and it is just fabulous.
I saw the seasoning on that prime rib earlier, and I was like, that sets it apart for sure. Thank you so much for your time this morning, and thank you for hosting us, Greg. Here with Bill Veremis, the other partner of the Gregory. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, yeah, we are watching Chef Jose Sosa slicing up the steak right now. That looks absolutely fantastic. But you got to tell me the story of this white chocolate cake, because this actually dates back to your father-in-law in a very popular restaurant called Rosewood.
Correct. My father, Jim Mandis, he was the consummate restaurateur, great professional. This family, this recipe's been in a family for over 30 years. He got this recipe from a great French chef. It's a traditional recipe. It is uncanny how light the Genoa cake is. It's soaked with a little amaretto and the white chocolate mousse. It's not overly sweet. It's a great way to end a meal. Of course, we make it with a homemade raspberry sauce, and you gotta spread the raspberry sauce on the cake to really enjoy it.
Bill, it's so funny that you said light, because I look at that piece of cake and I'm like, that cannot be light as a feather, but that's what you say. That is impressive. I'm going to have a bite for sure. Bill, thank you so much for your time this morning.
So
this is the Gregory, and man, I mean, this is the shot to end with too. Wow. Come check them out, ladies. Back to you.
Looks delicious. Oh my goodness, and the place looks great as well. Jackie, thank you so much. Congrats to them on the award.